Hello and welcome to Football 360 on Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, ThePapare.com. The FA Cup quarterfinals just ended last weekend, and it was a staggering affair in which Army had a goal fest and three other encounters which were very close and thrilling encounters. We'll start off with Army versus Super Sun, in which Army scored 12 goals in a 12-1 win against Super Sun SC. They led 4-0 at halftime, courtesy of goals from Mohammad Izzadeen in the 18th and the 37th, Sajid Kumar in the 29th, and Mohammad Rimzan in the 30th. And after halftime, they went on to score a further 8, with Izzadeen finishing off his hat-trick in the 46th minute, and the second half substitute Tivanka Chandrasekhara scoring in the 60th, 73rd, 76th, 78th and the 89th minutes, in which he scored 5 goals and assisted 2, and Madhushan De Silva with a goal in the 87th minute. The solitary goal for Super Sun came through Shafraz Kais in the 90th minute. Now, coach Mohammad Noordin of Super Sun SC was very critical of his players who hadn't attended much of the practices, and since they were short of personnel, they had to use Farud Faiz, the former Sri Lanka under-19 skipper, at centre-back, and it was a horrific affair for them. And for Army, they've kept up their goal-scoring form, in which they scored 20 against Eastwar and now 12 against Super Sun, and they are well on their way to another FA Cup, I would have thought. Now, the second match was Saunders versus Blue Star, the night match at 7 p.m. on Saturday, and it was Ibi Channa who scored the first goal for Blue Star in the 39th minute, taking advantage of Asanka Viraj fumble. And at halftime, Blue Star led 1-0 in a dire affair. Now, Saunders came back into the match late in that second half with substitute Lakmal Fernando scoring in the 84th minute. That was the winner, but the crucial turning point was in the 76th minute when Krishant Abesekara curled in a beautiful goal from the corner flag, in which they won 2-1. The high-profile clash, Saunders versus Blue Star, did not live up to the hype, and it was a dire affair, as I said earlier. But both the sides, especially now Saunders, who are into the semi-finals, need to pull up their socks and produce a good performance in that semi-final next weekend. Air Force versus Colombo FC was the third quarter-final, in which rain played a huge part, as it hampered the playing style of both the sides. And it was a very clinical goal from Muhammad Shazini that separated the two sides in the 31st minute. Now, in the second half, it was a Raumi Mohideen handball that led to a yellow card and a penalty, giving an opportunity for Air Force to come back into the match. But Kamid Vishan squandered that opportunity, as Mohammad Imran saved that penalty, as Colombo FC made their way into another FA Cup semi-final. The fourth and final quarter-final was between Java Lane and Renown SC. Again, a much hyped match in which Renown were favourites, but in the end it was Java Lane who won 3-1, with Janaka Shaminda scoring in the 25th minute through a free kick, and Naveen Jude in the 37th and the 64th minute, while the solitary goal for Renown came in the 75th minute through Mohammad Azad. Now, Naveen Jude had an exceptional performance once again. He has been performing well throughout the last 6 to 12 months, and with these 2 goals against a big club like Renown, giving an opportunity for Java Lane to make their way into their first ever FA Cup semi-final. Now, do stay tuned with ThePapare.com for the semi-finals, which will be held this weekend. And until then, this is me, Navod Vijay Vikrama, signing off for ThePapare.com, sharing the passion.